do have a grand opening scheduled for May 31st. So again, thank you for your support of that for us in the county. Priorities this year: maintain class sizes below standards of quality, provide staffing basing our budget off of the state projections of 36,1525, but we do project our enrollment numbers to be around 3684. General Assembly was 41 for this year, 41, 80, 11, 130, with an increase in state funding of 947,380. Resting from you is 17,602.89, with total revenue of $65,769,290. Again, this does represent an increase in funding request from you for $1.2 million. Again, the annual budget requires a 3% increase for contracted staff. We also looked at our pay scales for adjustments to make sure we're competitive when it comes to maintaining staff and hiring staff. We're at a competitive rate. And I'll talk about that more here in a second and show that to you and how we're funding that. We have a 3% compensation increase. We have a health insurance increase. Employee portion at 7.74%. We're not increasing our employees. But I have to come to you with what is best for our schools. We did not take this budget lightly. We have made cuts. We have gone through the process of cutting, but the 1.2 gets us to where we can fund the things we need to fund.
The addition at the high school is going to be fantastic. I think the support is definitely there. Support at public education. I always have, and I will continue to do so. However, this year, we've spent an absorbent amount of time, and I feel like we have beat our constitutional officers and our department heads. We beat them kind of into submission, right? And we're down to a bare bones budget to where we don't even have the funds to appropriate any new positions right now, nor fund any CIP projects until after the end of the fiscal year to see what we're gonna have left over. That's not a good feeling. Even from my previous stint on this board, I've never, even when times were bad in 08 and 09, we were never in the position that I feel like we're in this year.
Much as I hate to admit it, I've been a big supporter of the school, I think we all have. I just don't know where it's gonna come from. So, that's the reality of it this year. Sit up here and talk about it all day long, but the funding's not there.
And this is where I continue to have concerns, because I feel like we, as a county, not just the school system, but us holistically, we are being reactive now to everything we're doing, and we are not in a position to be proactive. We have our planning commission meetings and we approve these developments on the south end of the county, and I understand some of the schools in there are getting close to, if not some are at capacity. That's what we need to be planning for, right? We're not doing that. We're reactive. And we're reactive as a county. And this is not a good place to be.